We're back again to do yet another Minecraft tier list. Today's video is going to be a tier list on all the Minecraft April Fool jokes that have been done over the years. Of course, if there's a 2021 Minecraft April Fool joke, this video was made in advance, so it won't be talked about in this video in any way, shape, or form. But before we get into it, I'd like to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button down below. As we're trying to hit 10k before the end of April, and it'd be highly appreciated if you help out. As well as just leave a like while you're down there for the algorithm purposes. Either way, let's stop being a slave and let's get into this video. We're going to be going in order of date of release when these April Fool jokes were actually dropped into Minecraft for everyone to actually see. And the first one that was ever made was the Steve locked chest, which was added on the 1st of April in 2011 in Java Edition Beta 1.4. Essentially, if you load up Beta 1.4 and you're on any date of the year that's the 1st of April of any blanketed year, the game will pick a random location to generate a locked chest in every new chunk, and if the chosen location is air and has a solid block below, a locked chest will generate. Right-clicking onto the chest would bring up this drop-down menu that would ask you to actually have to purchase this chest to unlock it, and when going to the store it will redirect you to the quote-unquote Minecraft store, which is ultimately just this massive joke against in-game purchases at the point in time. This was honestly an interesting joke, but looking back on it today, it isn't exactly that much of a big thing, so let's put this joke into the bad joke tier. The next April Fool's joke would be Java Edition 2.0. On the 1st of April 2013, Mojang released a hoax announcement for Minecraft 2.0, a new game they supposedly had been working on for 2 years. Java Edition 2.0 would only be released to a collection of Minecraft YouTubers who on the 1st of April would also drop videos discussing the announcement of this update. Whilst a lot of features in this update were considered all to be jokes, a few collections of them would ultimately end up making it into the game. For example, the block of coal and tinted glass, one of the key things in this joke update, would ultimately end up being added in the game later down the line. This update was definitely an interesting joke for the time, and definitely was a big fool with everyone who actually believed it at first. This joke was definitely a well-performed joke, but we have some better ones to talk about a little later. For now, we put Minecraft 2.0 in the average joke tier. The next April Fool's joke in Minecraft Java Edition would be Snapshot 15W14A, aka the Loves and Hugs update. This April Fool's joke occurred on the 1st of April in 2015 and was originally a host announcement for 1.10. This update would add various things such as a smiling creeper and a love theme iron golem, as well as bringing back the pink willow from Minecraft 2.0. I personally believe this was definitely one of the weirder April Fool's jokes that Mojang has ever made, and I'll happily put the Loves and Hugs update into the bad joke tier, as it was definitely interesting, but it also brought back a bunch of jokes from the past April Fool's joke from Minecraft 2.0. On April 1st, 2016, in March 31st for some places, Mojang released Java Edition 1RV Pre-1, aka the trendy update, adding things such as a USB charger block, reality vision, ankle monitors, and a smart watch, as well as changing a few things in the Minecraft Java Edition version. This joke update would also make several different references to popular memes from TV shows and movies at the time. This update was honestly a pretty funny update to actually come across, and back at the time when they originally released it, it was definitely something interesting. This joke will be joining the Minecraft 2.0 April Fool's joke in the average joke tier, and you'll understand in a moment why these guys are hitting it, despite the fact these are actually fairly decent ones. The next April Fool's joke to be released will be on April 1st, 2019, entirely skipping 2 years worth of joke updates. Either way, on April 1st, 2019, they would release Java Edition 3D shareware version 1.34. Essentially, the big joke of this update, it was the fact that this was a version of Minecraft that was released back on April 1st in 1994. where only a handful of copies were ever actually made, one of which was discovered amongst all the rubble lying in the basement of Mojang's old offices. It was said to be a masterpiece of its time, featuring cutting-edge technology which won many awards, although this was just all the big joke. Essentially, this update was kind of just a mini Doom type-esque update type thing, converting the 3D Minecraft down to a 2D/3D person game that is similar in stylizations and theming as Doom. This April Fool's update would be built off of the back of one of the many 1.14 snapshots at the time, meaning that a collection of the 1.14 mobs were actual mobs that you could kill in this variant of the game. I personally enjoyed this as just an interesting, funny joke that they made at the time, and I definitely believe they actually put a lot of genuine time and effort in order to make this as much as a funny, interesting little piece of history that it could be. Ultimately leading me to put this little joke into the good joke tier. If that doesn't tell you the quality of the final April Fool's joke we have to discuss in this list, then I don't know what will. The last/most recent April Fool's joke that was been released by Mojang for Minecraft was Java Edition 20W14 Infinite, which was released on the 1st of April 2020. Essentially, this update added all the blocks to Minecraft. Take that beautiful saying as you will, and would also add over 2 billion different possible dimensions that you could potentially come across in this version of Minecraft. This update would also contain 43 hard-coded Easter egg dimensions accessible via warps by giving the name of this Easter egg dimension. Essentially, how this update works is you would type a word into a book and quill and throw it into a portal, and then suddenly this portal will be transformed into a portal that will take you to one of 2 billion different dimensions. Honestly, I love the sheer amount of work that they must have had to do in order to make this update be actually possible in the first place, let alone make it as an April Fool's joke that would be a one and done and would be pretty much gone within the next snapshot. And in all honesty, I'm pretty happy with what they did with this April Fool's joke, because it ultimately is just something so big and so detailed that it took a couple of extra weeks after the joke update was released before everyone actually discovered all the Easter eggs that were available inside of the update. And personally speaking, if your joke is so goddamn elaborate that it will last almost a month after you actually give them the joke in the first place, I personally feel like you've done a pretty good job of making a very interesting joke. Because not many people will be willing to go through an elaborate joke for that length of time before they inevitably give up on it. But no one gave up, and everyone ultimately ended up finding all 43 Easter egg based dimensions. I personally feel like that this April Fool's joke is going to be an extremely difficult one for Mojang to top, as it was quite literally the infinite update, if you count infinite to be 2.1 billion different dimensions. By the time you even generate all those dimensions, you'd probably already have died by that point. So with all of that in mind, let's put the Infinity Snapshot into the best joke tier. Because let's be real, I doubt we'll ever get a joke from Mojang that is that complicated ever again. But it was definitely an awesome thing that they did, and I'm so glad that they did it. Either way, I've been your host, Crisair, and I'm going to go back into my personal hiding hole until next time. Anyway, bye.